Hello guys, today we're gonna be looking at top 10 anime that you can't watch around your mom. So let's get started.
手に店の肉まん胸に詰めるな。
お客さんに喜ばれるかと思ったんすよ。
Number 10 is Love to Triangle. Natsuno Hanabi is eager to begin high school and is looking forward to settling into the opulent mansion-style dorm Takabana mansion after returning to her hometown. She eventually finds herself at the dilapidated but lively Takabana house, where she is forced to choose between her childhood friend and a mysterious beauty. Number 9 is the Quasar of Stigmata. Matthew Oribe and Tomo Yamanobe are two Japanese Eastern Orthodox students who are persecuted and isolated from other students at Street Mihailov Academy by Mayuri Tsujidu, the current dean's daughter, and Hana Katsuragi, Katsuragi's deputy. The story follows their lives at school when Alexander Sasha Nikolaevich Hell, a Russian-born man with silver hair, is found unconscious one day during their commute home. Matthew and Tomo's lives are drastically changed. Sasha quickly starts to repay Matthew and Tomo's kindness while fending off their tormentors. Sasha's past as an adept throwaway Quasar remains unaffected by this, and the adepts have no qualms about turning the academy into an all-out war zone in order to seize the Theotokos of Tsaritz and from Athos, who wants to keep the icon's existence hidden from the public. Number 8 is Yasugano Sara, the Kasugano twins. Tragically orphaned in a car accident, take a train to live with their grandparents in the country in an effort to piece together the pieces of their shattered lives. Physically similar yet spiritually distinct, two lonely souls are unaware of the difficulties that their conflicting expectations will bring about in the days ahead. Haruka Kasugano, who is unsure of the future, clings to memories of the past in an effort to summon the courage he needs to defend his sick sister. As the plot progresses, 4 stories featuring one girl each are told. Kazuha Mijiwa, who is wealthy but kind. Akira Mitsume, who is polite but sad. Mu Yorihime, who is depressed but hopeful. And Sara Kasugano, who is small but feisty. Number 7 is Queen's Blade. Every 4 years, a competition called the Queen's Blade is held on the continent to choose the most attractive and potent queen. Fighters from all over the continent come to the tournament, which is being held in Ganos, the Queen's capital, in an effort to dethrone Aldra, the reigning monarch. Lena, the heiress of the illustrious Vance family and the next in line to the throne, is the main character of Queen's Blade. As she journeys to Ganos, she meets numerous other warriors who are also participating in the Queen's Blade for their own purposes. Number 6 is Maken Kai. Takeru Yama is a student at Tenbi Academy, a co-ed private prep high school that used to be an all-girls institution. He meets up with his old friend Haruko Amiya, who gives him a tour of the school, in the hopes that his life will be spent toggling attractive women. He discovers, however, that the school is for pupils who wield crafted weapons known as Makens and who have magical and spiritual energies known as elements. The students compete in combat events that are sanctioned by the school and highlight their abilities. Takeru soon finds himself surrounded by girls, including Kodama Haimgami, a popular blonde who claims she wants to kill him, and Inaho Kashiya, an attractive girl who claims to be his fiancée. Even though his own ability and Maken are initially not apparent, he joins the Magical Security Organization, the Student Council's Leadership Committee's Security Committee. Number 5 is Valkyrie Drive. Mermaid. Mamori is a mermaid who has been relocated to one of the 5 artificial islands that make up the world. A recently transferred girl named Miri defends Mamori when she is attacked, but the adversary doesn't relent, and soon the two are surrounded. When everyone has given up hope, Miri kisses Mamori, and Mamori transforms into a sword. Then Miri draws the sword and attacks their adversaries from behind. Number 4 is Ladies vs. Butlers. Akiharu Hino was adopted into his uncle's family after losing his parents when he was a young child. He chooses to enroll at Hakurarayo Academy because he wants to stop burdening his family. He chooses to take the test for that school, and after succeeding, he is admitted to the house management department, where the school educates servants for high society. He wants to be a butler, but the majority of the students are girls, and they are put off by his delinquent appearance. Akiharu, who struggles to get along with his classmates, runs into Tamami Seikyo, a two-faced girl who repeatedly traumatized him when they were younger. Due to his appearance, Selniari flame-haired, another girl, pursues him and accuses him of being untrustworthy. Nevertheless, Akiharu begins to settle in at the school, and his interactions with the girls also improve. Number 3 is the testament of Sister New Devil, when Basara Tojo's father Jin unexpectedly remarries and asks him if he wants sisters. He is a high school student attending Hijirigasako Academy. Basara meets Mionarus and Marianarus, his two new, adorable stepsisters. After his father leaves for an overseas assignment, Basara discovers that the two sisters actually belong to a demon clan while he is supposed to be with the hero clan. Mio, a demon princess, tries to compel Basara to sign a master and servant agreement, but Maria changes it so that Basara becomes the master instead. Then Basara continues to engage in icky situations, primarily to shield Mio from being sought after by other demons who are after her heritage, which comes from the former demon Lord Wilbert. Number 2 is Tsugamomo. An ordinary boy named Kazuya Kagami has his life turned upside down when his mother's obi changes into a girl named Kier who is dressed in a kimono. She just so happens to be a Tsukimagami, or Tsugamomo, which are things that have developed souls after living in harmony with their owners for a very long time. When Kira greets Kazuya and says, "Long time no see," he has no memory of ever meeting her. Kira defends him after he is almost killed by an Amasaji attack premature spirits that are only ever born to carry out certain people's impure wishes. With the arrival of Kira, Kazuya enters a world populated by gods and other Tsukimagami and gradually learns about his shadowy past. And number 1 is Shimonita. In the dystopian year 2030, the Japanese government is repressive of any perceived immoral behavior, such as using lewd language or disseminating lewd materials, to the extent that all citizens are required to wear sophisticated devices called peacemakers constantly, which constantly monitor all spoken words and hand motions for any behavior that might violate the law. Tanyukichi Okuma, a brand new high schooler, enrolls in the nation's top elite public morals school in order to reunite with Anna Nishikanamiya, the president of the student council and the object of his crush. Tanyukichi, however, quickly becomes involved with the depraved terrorist Blue Snow after she kidnaps him and forces him to work with her group, Socks, to produce and disseminate pornographic content throughout the city as a form of defiance against the laws.